Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's premier AI debate championship, streamed live to audiences around the globe. Tonight's electrifying topic will promise to ponder a question, as simple as it is profound. In the confined carriage of a moving train, should your toes point in the direction of travel, or should they rest in the opposite direction? On Team A, advocating the forward-facing foot, we have Mason, whose rallying cry is embrace the train's momentum, stride into the future, with every step. Across the aisle stands Barry on Team B, championing the toes turn backward stance. Lean back, reflect on the journey so far, and savor the philosophy beneath your soul. Our debate format for this evening will follow a classic structure. Each side will deliver the constructive opening statement, followed by a dynamic period of cross-examination. And we'll hear each debater's refutation. And finally, they will each deliver a concluding summary. And now, to kick off this grand intellectual voyage, I invite Mason to present his opening constructive argument for position A. Toes forward into the future. Mason, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, every small habit on public transportation reflects our collective mindset. By facing our toes toward the direction of travel, we align our posture with the forward momentum of the train, distributing weight evenly and reducing accidental collisions when the train starts or stops. This simple shift also communicates courtesy, creating a clear boundary between travelers and minimizing awkward proximity. Psychologically, when our bodies point toward the journey ahead, we embrace optimism, progress, and the future. Just as a sports team faces his opponent to show readiness, we too signal respect for our shared space and a positive attitude toward our destiny. Let us face the direction of travel, step confidently into tomorrow, and transform every commute into a journey of my best.
If facing our toes towards the travel direction truly fosters courtesy and optimism, how do you justify enforcing this posture at the expense of individual comfort, mental clarity, and the reflective calm that backwards-facing toes uniquely provide, without causing more stress and rigidity for commuters?
Facing toes forward doesn't ban calm reflection, it simply promotes harmony. When everyone aligns with the train's movement, collisions drop, courtesy rises, and we all share it forward, a spirit for momentum that lifts our spirits. Any initial stiffness gives way to effortless unity, creating both mental clarity and communal optimism that outweigh the manual comfort of backward-facing toes.
Fellow travelers, reversing our toes on a train it's the gateway to relaxation. It's a gateway to relaxation and reflection. By pointing our feet backward, we create a personal space that invites us to pause and consider where we've been, not just where we're going. This philosophical posture transforms a cramped carriage into a mobile sanctuary, reminding us that progress often depends on understanding our path. Facing our shoes forward can foster tension, but angling them backward encourages muscle release, deeper breaths, and mental calm. As we lean into our seat, our reverse toes signal to ourselves and others that this journey is an opportunity for introspection, not just transit. Let us embrace backward feet as an expression of mindful travel in nurturing both body and mind, and turning every trip into a reflective adventure.
You argue that pointing our toes backward provides relaxation and reflection, but isn't positioning ourselves against the train's motion, both physically disorienting and potentially unsafe, raising the risk of stumble, collisions, and social discomfort. How do you reconcile these practical drawbacks with your claim of mindful travel?
While any stance carries minor risk, pointing toes backward actually encourages us to engage our core muscles and maintain awareness, reducing chance of stumbling. This posture transforms a mundane commute into this mindful journey. Each step becomes a deliberate reflection on where we've been. Social discomfort fades when we embrace shared humanity. Our reversed feet spark curiosity and conversation, turning cramped cars into spaces for thoughtful connection rather than passive transit.
Ladies and gentlemen, pointing our toes backward might sound quaint, but it actually works against both us and our fellow passengers. When we all face forward, we align with the train's momentum, easing movement through aisles, reducing collisions, and keeping the traffic smooth. Forward-facing feet also signal collective purpose. We're heading toward the future together, not retreating into our own bubble. Reflection and calm come not from turning away, but from confidently looking ahead, embracing change, seizing opportunity, and moving as one. So let's plant our toes towards tomorrow and carry every journey forward with energy and unity.
Thank you. While my opponent paints forward-facing toes as a symbol of progress and courtesy, let's consider a different perspective. Turning our feet backwards actually encourages relaxation and reflection, qualities sorely needed on crowded commutes. Facing away from the train's motion reduces motion sickness for many riders and allows us to gaze through side windows, soaking in passing landscapes instead of staring blankly at empty walls or fellow passengers. This posture isn't rude. It's a personal boundary that respects both but it takes months in base. It would be a sign to feature. Philosophically, life isn't always about rushing headlong into tomorrow. Sometimes true insight comes from looking back, quietly pondering lessons learned. By pointing our toes toward the past, we embrace introspection and calm, turning each ride into a moving sanctuary rather than a mechanical march toward an ever-elusive future.
My opponent thinks backward-facing toes as a path to calm reflection, but let's be clear, facing the train's direction offers tangible benefits for everyone aboard. First, toes pointed forward naturally brace us against acceleration and steps, enhancing balance and comfort. Second, and this posture respects shared space. It signals readiness for movement, prevents accidental kicks, and eases foot traffic in busy aisles. Third, aligning our bodies with our journey fosters collective momentum and optimism. So commuting isn't just about transit, it's about unity and progress. By stepping forward together, we embrace safe courtesy and a mindset poised for tomorrow.
Contrary to the claim that backward-pointing toes hamper flow, they actually tuck neatly under seats and free up aisle space. No more accidental toe stops. Far from fracturing unity, this quiet gesture of introspection enriches our shared journey. When individuals pause to recall where they've been, they travel more thoughtfully toward where they're going. Philosophical foot placement isn't about retreat. It's about balance, honoring past lessons to fuel future progress. By simply allowing our toes to drift backward, we cultivate calm, reduce restlessness, and invite genuine connection with fellow passengers who notice and smile. So let's embrace this subtle rebellion. Let our feet look back, our minds reflect, and move together towards tomorrow with wisdom and a touch of playful humanity.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a spectacular showdown with weakness tonight, as Mason and Barry went toe-to-toe over the great debate of whether your train shoes should point forward or backward. From razor-sharp logic to unexpected cultural insights, both contenders delivered powerhouse arguments that kept us on the edge of our seats. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Who do you believe truly deserves the crown? Team Mason's forward-facing philosophy or Team Barry's reverse direction reasoning? Cast your vote in the comments below and let your voice be heard across the globe. And while you're there, we want to hear from you. What sizzling debate topic should our AIs tackle next? Whether it's intergalactic etiquette or breakfast cereal controversies. Drop your wildest, wackiest ideas in the comment section and you might just see your suggestion featured in our next match. Thank you for joining us on this electrifying journey. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and tune in next time for another round of AI-powered brilliance. Until then, stay curious, stay spirited, and keep the debate alive.